You can't get no Satisfactory. All right. So I've done tier 0, tier 1, tier 2. Now to unlock the next two, it looks like Space Elevator Phase 1, Space Elevator Phase 1. Then after that, it'll be Phase 2, and Phase 3. So each one of these tiers unlocks a series of stuff that I have to make things for. Once I make them, in here, a button appeared, and that little ship right there took off. So I'm plundering this planet for resources. Now, last night I stayed on before I quit to make sure that I had enough resources to build whatever a space elevator is. And it looked pretty big to me. It's that big. I don't even know what it is. Wait a minute. I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the center point right here. All right. So we're going to craft a space elevator. Now, it looks like there's some inlets there.
Meat wagon.
There's inlets. Here we go. We're building. Look at all the wire and everything flying. Oh my God, it's huge. Do you see the rods, the iron? What the dealie? Oh, it's coming in now. Am I going to play Days Gone? I think so, man. I've been thinking about that game for, what, 3 years now? Ever since they announced it. What the... Oh! What the deuce? Look at this. This is what I find that makes this game interesting, is the actual things that you build have great animations. And look at this thing. Is this something I can go up in? Space elevator? Oh! I guess there's no hiding the facility now, huh? Is that thing big? Holy cow. Okay, so that didn't give us phase 1. But okay, so we have to go there. Let's see, we're just touching the last one there. And we're just oh, I got it centered. It's kind of hard to center things. Not too bad. Let's see how we did in the back. Oh, we're hanging off a little bit. I didn't know how big it was. So here's some inlets. I'm probably going to have to conveyor things in here. Oh, look at this, though. It extended legs down. Hey, that doesn't look bad there. I'll probably put some here. Let's see if I can do that now. So foundations. Oh, missing concrete. I have plenty of concrete. What did I miss? I got Handamir, thank you. JW Man, back for 21 months. Hey, meaty, one more month till 22. And today's day 22. And Chevy, back for 4 months. Thank you all so much. Thank you guys very much. Appreciate that. All right. Let's get some concrete. Did I throw some in here? Here, I'm going to show you this. This is the manual way of crafting something. So right there where my crosshairs is my copper mine, and I have to go up there and get it, and it stops at 100. And well, I'll show you right here, these two, that's my limestone, which is how you make concrete. To me, this looks like Empyrean and Tech had a baby. Yeah, you know, the thing that was attracting me last night, here's how you craft manually. The thing that attracts me is once you make something that machine looks so good. It's got these really good animations on it. It's got all kinds of cool stuff. So yeah, that's where it's like ahead of the other games. If you look at this. See that? They're moving drill rod in for this drill. That's the same thing. If you look at the schmelter. See that? Now look at the constructors, though. Look at these bad boys. They're in there TIG welding things together. That's really cool. That's really cool. All right. So it's pretty simple, really. If you look at my hotkeys down there, you got number 1 to make a power pole. And then number 2, you would connect the power lines. Number 3, this is how you do conveyors. Number 4 is like if you want to really steer your conveyors around instead of letting them steer it around. Then you hit Q, and here's like your different stuff you can make. Crafting bench, miner, smelter. You got your different power equipment, logistics, the foundations, all these different walls. And you unlock this stuff. You unlock this stuff along the way. Like, it's not, none of this is unlocked at the beginning of the game. So we're going to put foundation there and there, because there is obviously a place to route things into this. So I'll just ahead of time do that and do that. There's no reason to do it under there. It has these really cool looking legs. All right, let's see what this thing has to say for us. See what it's got to say for itself. Now, what I have noticed is there's certain areas where you'll see the game stutter a little bit. It's pretty smooth. Whenever I come down from my copper from up there and get on this level where I'm at, it stutters a little bit. It stuttered right there a little bit. Other than that, it's pretty good. All right, we need to configure the space elevator. So space elevator, resource delivery platform, project assembly. Delivery will unlock tier 3 and 4. So what it'll tell you is that you have certain resources that you need to do. So we need to have 50 rotors, which I have 50 rotors, but we also need 75 reinforced iron plates, and I have none of those. So to make that, that's kind of expensive. I gotta double check and see what it is, and I'm gonna have to make them by hand because I don't have all the automation set up yet. This is pretty expensive. So we need the plates and we need screws. So, and it said I needed what, 75 of those things? So I'm gonna have to go get more bars. We'll go get some more bars. All right, let's go get some more bars. All right, Callie, you take it easy. This here, again, is something I can make into bars and things like that. So I'm not super happy with this right now, but I didn't know what else to make besides these things for sure, right? You definitely want these because these are components, and these. You definitely need that stuff to make things with. I don't know what to do in the third. I'm going to find out. You know, I'm going to find out because iron is the key, is the biggest item used, right? All right, so let's... What I'm doing is, as I'm crafting these screws, I'm watching the reinforced iron plate number count up. Now, what is the ratio of... So it's 4 iron plates to 24 screws is the ratio. And we need 75 of these bad boys. What up there, Jaw Killer? Jaw Killer? Wonder if there's any bigger structures than that. I don't know, Killjoy. That's pretty big. One way you can test it is just to hit Q and then go and look for something like I don't know. Well, not Q. Yeah, Q. Q's my build. Where's my special thing went away. Once I built that thing, it's not here anymore to build with. This is all small stuff. This is all small stuff. This is all small. This thing maybe. Lookout tower? No, it's not even close. It's not even close as big. I think that's probably going to be the biggest structure right there. T-Bone back for 2 months. 2 months and many more to come. Thank you very much, T-Bone 21786 and Tombstone 22 39 months. What's going on? Just finished moving out of our old house. Time to chill. Jam! Thank you guys. Appreciate that. T-Bone and Tombstone. New house, new place, moving house. See, we're at 64, 65. This is a good place to do it. Thank you very much, you guys. I greatly appreciate you guys hanging with me. 75. Now you go here. You see how this thing heats up? Now I got to make 75 of these bad boys. You can see as you get to the point that I'm at in the game, it's fine to use this. But now, as I unlock these next 2 tiers, I'm going to want to automate the production of some of this. What I did was I looked and said, okay, what's the common denominators that I'm going to need? 1, iron plates. 2, iron rods. Now, if it's going to be 3 reinforced plates, I'm going to make an assembler out there to do it. I'll make one make screws, one's making the plates, one will make the rods, and then we can make, you know. But you don't want to mess up and use all your resources for too much of the wrong thing, because then you have to sit here and wait for more resources to come in. Okay, 75. All right, we should be able to put this in here. This thing, I don't know if it's going to launch or if it's going to extend and do like an elevator type of thing. But we're going to adventure too, because I need to get some adventure stuff. So what you do is shift click your stuff in. Load, seal, send. Okay, this is the fix-it elevator apparently. It's the first time I've done this. Oh, it's extending. What the? It's an extendable elevator. Holy shnikes, dude. That is awesome. So before, when they wanted me to send stuff into space, on the top of my hub, I don't know if you can tell, but there's the engine. There's an engine on both sides. That is a little spacecraft right there. Engine. It releases, launches up, and it's like, oh, it'll be back in 2 minutes or whatever, or 7 minutes. So if you're trying to do one thing after another, that's slower. I don't know what the deal with this is. Okay, so this would be the next one. This would be the next tier, which I've never even made. I don't know if I can't even make this stuff yet. But we've got a whole tier, hopefully it unlocked over here for us to do. It's like you saw a girl at work. What? Let's see if it... Okay, it unlocked tier 3 and 4. So in tier 3, it's called coal power. Tractor. 25 slot inventory, has built-in crafting bench, can be automated to pick up and deliver resources at truck stations. Nicknamed the Sugar Cube by the Fix-It pioneers. Justification is it's pretty sweet, you know. Dude, there's vehicles in this? And then a truck station. Either send or receive resources to vehicles. Has an inventory with 48 slots. Transfers up to 128 stacks per minute from a loading dock. Always refuels vehicles. Coal generator. Burns coal to... See, now we maybe have a new resource for power. Burns coal to generate electricity for your power grid. Has an input so feeding coal can be automated. And the coal scanner. We're going to need this first. We need to get the scanner so we can find coal. Then we're going to have to go get it and start mining it. So what this needs is, you see now it's more expensive. It wants reinforced iron plates. It wants the rotors, the regular copper wire, and then the cable. So the cable's made from copper wire, no big deal. These are the expensive ones. Okay. And then same thing here. It looks like all of these things are asking for the same type of stuff. And then in tier 4, we have steel production. Oh man, this thing gets serious. Same rotors. Modular frame, which I haven't made any yet. Wow. Okay. Same rotors are popular. Nice. Yeah. Oh, Shep. Yeah, dude. This, you know what? I had a lot of people talking about this game, and I had no idea. Like, I looked at it and I thought Empyrean. I thought like some Tekkit. So I bought it last night and I played for over 5 hours. What I've realized is they made it challenging, but not so challenging to be able to build really cool things right away and kind of keep your momentum going, which I like. You know, I like. So I don't know. It's pretty fun so far. We're going to see now because it looks like we've gotten into the challenging mode. I need to make a bunch of tier 3. I need to make a bunch of reinforced iron plates and rotors. And to make rotors, see, screws and modular frames, okay, and reinforced plate screws. So a lot of screws. So I think I may need to automate. I need to automate. I don't know if I want to automate making screws, though. I think that would get carried away. Don't you guys? Make as many plates and screws as you can. Okay, so I won't go wrong if I make plates and screws. What I can do is the one machine. I have one machine making rods. I have one machine making iron plates. I have a third machine not making anything. I could have that start making... What would I want that to make? Rotors. So we're going to need a lot of iron rods. And then the plates, we're going to need a bunch of plates. See, what I want to do is I'm going to get this automated to where I'm making these 3 things. Then we're going to go off an adventure because I haven't looked around at all. I literally spawned, the game spawned me just over there. Like, to see this hill, just if you go around this edge here, not 100 meters there. I walked down here, I found iron, I found copper, I found limestone. I'm like, all right, this looks like a good enough place as any, right? All right, so I gotta be efficient with this, you guys. I gotta be efficient with this. What am I going to do? I've got this one here. This one is making the ingots. I could come out of this and I can split. I have a splitter, logistics. I have a conveyor merger and I have a conveyor splitter. So if you come out of this storage, I could split it into 2 constructors and then merge those 2 constructors back into 1 storage. And I could make something. One could make screws. And I really need one to make... I need one to make... See, I need to combine it. There's another machine for that, and I don't know if I have it yet. Production. Assembler. That's it. 2 parts. So I need screws and rods, I think, to make... No, I need screws and iron plates to make the reinforced plates. So I'd have to feed them through an assembler. So I could do what I said there and then pull from here, go into the assembler and pull from the other storage of this, which would be the screws, and we could make the iron plates. 22 tatted on you? All right. So that being said, this is going to take a second for me to figure out. All right. Assembler. That thing is big. Wow, dude, the assembler is big. You know, I might have to go vertical. I wanted to go vertical anyway. And I haven't tried going vertical, so as far as that goes, we've got foundations. If I look at a foundation, okay, so you can do it like that. If I have a wall, I have to make a wall, probably what? At least 3 high. I think that the tallest machines are the smelters that I have right now. If I were going to cover this whole area and do a second platform, do walls, this. If I do 3 tall, and then I do a foundation, is that going to... I can... You can easily disassemble stuff too, and I think it returns all your items, which is awesome if it does. It almost looks like maybe 4. So F, right? F takes things away. Okay, and then we go foundation. Now this stuff is all concrete. I don't know if there's, I don't know, honestly, you guys, if there is real life physics in this. Hey, what up, God? I'm good, thank you very much. Over Easy says, hi there, do you have conveyor belt stackers? Yeah, I got some, where was it? It was under production. I found, it's in walls, conveyor connections. I have these connection thingies. I don't know if they're stackers yet. I don't know if they're stackers. So I want to build a second floor. So what that means is I need concrete for days. Now I think I have some stuff stored. This is copper. I'll put the copper over here. I have some, this box here is my tools. I've got a color machine, a color gun. I've got a chainsaw, and I got a power shard, which I made from grabbing some slug off the ground. All right, so I do have a little bit of concrete here. What's this? Limestone. You can take these things and move them down. You guys know how I am about inventory. Oh, those are reinforced ones. All right, so concrete, 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 concrete. That's raw, and we're gonna need to make a bunch of those, which is what we're doing right now. So let's get these out of the way while I read. The cool thing, Leggett, 32 months, getting close to 3 years. Yes, you are, my friend. Thank you very much, Leggett. Appreciate it. Greatly appreciate that. You are good. Not like Minecraft, you can have floating stuff, except if you jump off stuff, you'll get hurt. Oh, I didn't know yet because I did jump off something. Well, I'll show you. We'll go collect our concrete and our copper so you guys know where my supplies are at there. And I'll show you. I bet you if I jumped off from there, I'd definitely get hurt. So again, right now I'm getting ready to automate this stuff that I'm doing right now. So all right, we're gonna put, you can see what I have here. I've been getting copper every time I get concrete, and I don't use that much copper, at least yet. And I'll show you. So right up there is my copper. Only problem is, well, it's not a problem because I'm not using a lot of copper right now. So when I cut, that's one of the little glitchy spots right there. For some reason, the game glitches a little bit. I come up here, it only will stack 100 at a time in one of these portable little miners. So you come up here, you get this, and it'll start building back up to 100 and then stop. So not that big of a deal. If this was iron or something else, I would want to automate that sooner. I haven't thought about automating anything far away, but these are my limestone collectors here, which is the concrete. So 100 at a time, same deal with these guys. It hasn't been a problem up to this point because as I'm building stuff and crafting over here, by the time I'm done, I make that little trip there and I have all my stuff. Born Again God says, would you like a small spoiler or tip? I don't think there's any spoilers you can give me. Sure, why not? Why not? If it helps with the flow of things. Mike says I need to sleep. Take it easy, Mike. Callie's in lurk mode. All right, so we're making concrete right now, which is I still say that this game is the baby of Empyrean and Fortress Craft Evolved. Yeah. You know what I think this game did really good was like I said, once you build a machine, it has animations on it. It's really cool. Like the problem with Empyrean is you'd build something, it was super fun, but it was blocky. It was just like not a whole bunch of stuff going on. Not really, you know what I mean? There are slugs in the game that can be used for overclock your machine boosting productions. Like this guy, power shard. So what he's talking about, I think there's one right there. There's a slug right there. And if you get that slug... There was a slug right over there. Right there. I grabbed him. I didn't know I was supposed to grab him. I went to see what it was. Then I put it in my analysis machine, which is called... Green slug. So I put him in here. Then I had to put another one in here. Green power slug. You take the crystals off. So that's for overclocking. I didn't know what it was for. I just built one because I found 2 slugs. Thank you. So I can overclock probably the machine. I can overclock the machines if I want faster production, because you can, if you can see this, see how it's feeding and stopping, feeding and stopping? That's because this thing can't keep... Right as soon as I looked in, I ran out of power. It can't keep up. We could try that. That'd be interesting to boost that one. All right. So, I need to do a bunch of stuff, but look, you guys, we got to go get more leaf collection time. I think I'm about to run out in both of them. All right. So I haven't looked around. Let's go look around a little bit. It should be pretty quick. I should bring my chainsaw with me, though, because it's actually... Yeah, I'll bring the chainsaw. I could go up there. I'll bring the chainsaw and the bio juice for the chainsaw. I haven't been over here. And if I find one of the little alien guys, I need a couple more of those things to finish analysis on them. Now, these flowers, you can pick up these flowers, too. See all the stuff right there? Go get all that. So this stuff here I make into some sort of biomash that is biomesh. It's powering my stuff, but it looks like we could have... What is this stinky stuff over here? I'm probably going to end up going in a bad place and die. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's... Okay. That's bad. Like I said, I haven't ventured anywhere. I wanted to wait till you guys were here. So when we go to adventure... Now these trees here I can chop down with the saw. I want to look around, make sure there's no enemies, because I can't figure out a better way to switch than this. So... This gives you wood and leaves. And it kind of like... It looks like... Watch. It looks like it'll clear like an area. A radius. You can use the wood and the leaves to make the biofuel. And as you're doing this, you can still just hand collect. Doesn't take much, actually. This is the first time I ran out. And like I said, I was running for 5 hours last night. But I collected everything around me, so I did collect a lot of stuff. Chopping trees is far more efficient. Yeah, because I think the wood gives you a lot better... return on your mesh bundles, right? It seemed like it, because it's definitely a different ratio of mesh. Pretty cool they put a chainsaw in here. I like the area of effects. See how it just cleared all of that? That's where it's a lot more efficient, I think, is the area of effect. What is that? Can I get that from here? Oh, get owned up there, son. All right, that gave us 500, 824 leaves and wood. That should be enough for now. What we want to do is we want to get these things automated so we can move on and adventure while these things are producing for us.